Hello and welcome back. I've got a mic, finally. We'll see if it works nicely. It's on a crochet hook because I don't know what to put it on. So let me know if this quality of mic sounds good. I tried hooking it up to my camera, but it actually, there was a buzzing noise, so that's what happens when you get a cheap mic off of Amazon. Either way, it's connected to my phone and it works so much better. If you're new here, I'm Montana. I film my daily life and all things fashion. And today we are going to do something new, something different, something new that I thought of, I guess. I got inspired by watching my TBR videos, book videos. This is not another book video, but I got inspired by my TBR jar chooses my next book. So I made my own prompt jar, but for sewing. Hopefully this is fun. Hopefully this is a fun idea and you guys enjoy. I tried looking up other people who maybe do similar things for sewing wise, and I couldn't really find anything because I wanted some prompt ideas. So the prompts in here are my own ideas right now, kind of just whatever my brain could come up with. If you guys have any prompt ideas you want to see me do in the future, let me know. Put in the comments below and I'll add them into the jar. Also subscribe so you can watch future content from me. Yeah. I'm excited. Right now there's really just generic things like pants, shirts, and then a lot of inspired by blah blah blah. There's not really too many challenges in there, mainly because I was I don't want to do a challenge right now, but there might be a couple, I don't know. We're gonna do this and I'm kind of nervous actually, because I don't know what I'm gonna get, and the point of this is just so I can start challenging myself and start sewing different things, maybe using my creative brain. So anyways, let's open the jar. As you can tell, there is, I don't know if it's gonna focus, but I put a bunch of prompts in there. There's probably about I want to say, I didn't count. I can't even remember what's in here now. So that makes me a little bit more nervous, but I did not count. There's probably 80 prompts or 70. I don't know. Almost 100 maybe. Looks like a lot in here. Oops, that's not what we're doing. So I'm gonna mix it and then I'm gonna pick something. And you guys are gonna have to trust me that I don't restart this video. It's a challenge for a reason. I'm sure a lot of these prompts I grab, I'm gonna be oh no, now I have to think. Oh no. But it's okay. That's all right. It's a challenge. So my hand doesn't really fit in this. I'm nervous. Okay. Oh my god. Let's do this one that's on the lid. Okay. You guys ready? Upcycle a garment. Now that's not really too different than what I actually do. Okay, you probably can't even see it because it's on paper. I wrote it with pencil. Interesting. Okay, upcycle a garment. That might be easy. I think this is an easy one to start with, not gonna lie. Because it's something I kind of already do. Low-key, I did this in my last video. We upcycled a sweater. Okay, I can do that. I was originally gonna do something go to the thrift store and find something to upcycle, but I kind of want to use what I already have. I have a couple choices that I'm thinking of that I can upcycle, but I don't know if it's more so just tailoring than upcycling. I'll have to think. Upcycle a garment. Now I'm also going to, because a lot of these prompts I could probably put back in the jar and do again, but because I want the possibility of grabbing a different prompt in the next videos, I'm going to put these prompts to the side for a little bit until I feel I want to refresh it again. So upcycle a garment. Okay, I'm gonna think about it and I will come back to you. I have determined what I'm going to do for my upcycling project challenge. So I didn't want to go out and obviously buy something new because I actually have like, I own a lot of fabric, and I own a lot of things that I already kind of wanted to change up, upcycle, make different, make new. I had 2 options of clothing that I could change up. They're both actually like black. It's not even a common color that I wear often either. First, I'm not doing this one. First, I had this dress, and it's just a black velvet dress. I think it was already homemade, and it just does not fit that well. I was gifted it, or like someone gave it to me because it didn't fit them, obviously, and then they were like, maybe you'll fit into it because you're smaller, but it's just how it was made. It was probably to fit a very specific body, so it does not fit me. I'm not going to do this one, but I definitely could have made it like a lot better, into something different. I just don't think it really fits the season right now. Normally I'd wear something like this during like holiday gatherings. The garment that I've chosen to upcycle is this blazer. And I've had this blazer for probably a couple years. I picked it up with ambition to change it up and never did. So I think honestly this is the best one to play around with. I will definitely have to take it apart and make it into like to fit me. I'll show you in a second like what it looks like on me and kind of what my idea is. I have an idea already. Actually, let's just put it on. Let's put it on. This is the blazer put on. It's to my knees. I thought like I loved the length. I mean, actually I probably could shorten it a little bit more, but I wanted like a long blazer. I wanted a short sleeve blazer. I had like an image in my brain. I was like, oh my god, this could look so good. Of course, I don't know if I realized it was probably gonna be a lot of work to change up, but when I first bought it. But it's cute. It's simple. It doesn't obviously fit me the greatest, I would say. This is the back. And really, I want it to be like fitted. I want it to be sleek. Like, do you see the vision when I do that? Kind of, yeah. I don't know. I kind of wanted like a cool fit as well. Like I go to conferences and I'm like, this could be interesting. It's always like really cold most of the time at conferences, so I don't even know if I could wear short sleeves. Either way, it could be like a summer fit. It could be a layering piece during the summer. I don't know. Who knows if it's practical? We will see. But yeah, I kind of thought that it would be nice. I do not love these sleeves. They are not good. And I was kind of just sketching already. I'll probably put them up on the screen, but maybe I didn't know if I should just eliminate the sleeve and just have like a short here. There is also like shoulder pads in this, but I think I'm gonna keep the shoulder pads because I don't hate shoulder pads and they're not like wild looking. I think I want to do like a cap sleeve more so. Maybe that could look cute. And there's still like a sleeve there. And I don't know if I love these pockets. I think that's a later thing that I'll think of. And then the blazer also has a hidden button placket. And I don't know if I love that either. I just don't like putting button plackets on. Like it's annoying to put the button in. I also would love the neckline to go down farther. So I mean, I guess probably achieve that by taking a button out, and then yeah, there's so many possibilities. So this is what I'm gonna go with for the upcycle challenge, I guess. I have kind of shredded it. I haven't fully taken it apart. Oh, it's really snowing outside. I haven't fully taken it apart, so it looks like this shredded mess right now, mainly because I didn't want to lose pieces and I don't fully know what I'm going to do. But I've taken some things off, like sleeves and pockets, and like here's these beautiful shoulder pads. And then, if you guys wanted to know what the garment was before, it was a Anna Klein suit. The thing is, it's been a while since I've actually sewn a blazer, patterned out a blazer, and now I'm like questioning everything. I'm like, oh no, maybe I should have picked the dress. It would have been so much easier, but no, we don't do easy. This binder here, I know I'm just playing around with it right now. It has like a bunch of, oh, It has a bunch of stuff from when I was in college of like patterning blazers and jackets, and then like even a block. And now I'm like, I don't know if I should pattern out a block. I've actually been slowly making just standard blocks so I can like easily make patterns, of course, and not have to like always construct new patterns. Or yeah, I don't know what I'm saying, but like I've been trying to make standard blocks. I'm in the process of making a nice trouser block, which is actually kind of done because I'm making a pair of pants, but that's a future project. Also, I want to mention, like, there's probably an easier way to fix up a garment if you wanted to, instead of like taking it fully apart. I just want to because I think I'm gonna like change it up a lot. It's still gonna have the similar vibes to it, but it's also gonna be like a lot more fitted, different sleeves, different seams, I guess. And I just want to see like how much fabric I have. But if you have your own blazer or suit or whatever that you like everything about it, it fits nicely, but maybe you want the waist to go in, I think another way that you could like bring in without like taking apart the whole thing is just like opening the lining on the inside and then bringing in those darts more, or those seams more, just like be more fitted, and then it's easier and you're not taking apart everything. But we're not doing that. We're changing it fully up. Now the next step is really just figuring out what I'm going to be doing. Pondering. Questioning my life decisions. I'm not going to film too much of the pattern making part of this just because it's not always exciting, it's boring, and it's really just me going, how did I draw that line? What is going on? What is the measurements? And erasing, and yeah. I kind of just want to give you, I am right here, I want to give you guys kind of like what I've been doing so far. It's the next day, and honestly I'm just playing around with this pattern. I have no idea what I'm doing. I mean, it's like, I'm kind of just guessing. Of course I have like a lot of, like I have my books and I have my work from school that I'm kind of just going through and trying to figure out, but so this is what the old front part of the jacket looks like, and then this is what it looks like when it's folded down. Now, I mentioned that I want the collar to be lower. I don't think I care too much to change the collar shape, mainly because I don't want to play around with what I have that much. So I also realized I can't change the neckline too much because this collar needs to connect, and I don't really want to make a new collar. I want to make sure I have enough fabric for everything, so it needs to connect. So I had to try and figure out how to do this. It might look crazy, honestly, and I don't even understand it really, but this, I guess, would be the neckline, but also this is the fold line that I made. And it's really similar to this. I honestly don't think I need to cut this, like, this up. Well, I will to make the princess pleats, of course, but I probably don't need a new facing or anything. I can kind of keep, as you can tell, it literally looks the same. So I'm hoping, if it's right, that, like, I'll just take out this button here and hopefully be able to just roll it more. I've taken the pattern, I don't know if you can see it that well, but I've kind of just placed what I made onto the mannequin, pretending we have a blazer, but really it's paper. It looks good. I don't see anything wrong with it. We won't know until we actually start sewing. I haven't drafted the lining for it yet. I'm not going to do that until I get, obviously, the outer shell part finished, because I don't know what it's gonna look like. I don't know what, like, if I'm gonna have to change anything up. I have hopes. I have good hopes. I haven't drafted the sleeve yet either. Obviously not gonna look like this. I think I'm gonna do capped. I'll do that after though. Do it after, it's fine. But I think I'm gonna start cutting this out. Now, you would think, Montana, did you make sure that you had enough fabric to actually make what you wanted to make? And you would think wrong, because I don't. As you can see, I wasn't thinking. And when am I normally thinking? So we're gonna just get rid of the pattern. We don't need that pattern. We're gonna clean up this mess too, actually, because we don't need any patterning stuff. Patterning, is that a word? I don't know. But now it's just, actually, you know what I'm gonna do? This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna drape it. I'm gonna drape it on that mannequin. Now, mannequin is a little bigger than me, just in the bust area, so it might be a little different. I'll transfer it over to my body. It's okay. But yeah, we are now going to be draping, because that's the only thing I can think of right now. That would be the easiest. Yeah, it is basically reshaping the pattern itself. Like, theoretically, I probably didn't even need to take the whole thing apart. I just did it because I wanted to. I thought I wanted to change more. I really don't. Although I do want to get this hidden button placket out, so I guess I do kind of have to take it apart to get rid of the hidden button placket. It's okay, you know, we live, we learn, we try many different ways. Now that the whole idea of making a whole new pattern for some reason is out of the way, I have a clear mind, and instead we're just going to take out the placket, of course, keep doing what we're going to do, keep these pleats, no princess pleats. And I thought, to make it more fitted, to just take out the extra panel on the side and instead making a little bit more flared with that panel, adding like a godlet, is that what it's called? And then of course reshaping the arms. Okay, so this is what I have so far. I've sewn the shoulder seams and the back together. Oh, kind of looks like this right now. And I've pinned it, you can see. Obviously we don't want really any seams pulling, so I'll have to go through and make sure nothing's pulling. I'm just trying to figure out where I can kind of like start the point. Honestly, actually I should try it on myself because I'm smaller up here. I am the same size down here though, so it's not really a big deal. Like, it's pretty accurate. We need to make sure that there's still like a 1-inch overlap for the buttons. So try not to pull too much. And like I mentioned, wherever it is, where did I put it? The side that was here before, we're going to put it here. I'm gonna like craft it, although I kind of want to like figure out the point where I want to sew it up here already, and then get that done and then draft it on. Okay, a quick update. I did in fact do down to like the waist part. I only did, what did I do? I was gonna do 1/4, but then I did 3/8, so that's fine. It is obviously tight, and I think it's gonna loosen up a little bit once I like fix the arm. Obviously, like, the arm's not gonna be tight like this. And then I thought, I mean, let's note that I do need to put the lining in still, and it might make things a little bit tighter, but I'm just hoping like once this is cut, it will be loose. I also think I don't really want all the buttons to go all the way down here anyways. I would rather just like, well, I do want it down there. I'd rather, instead of 3 buttons, 2 buttons. And then it has this like little, you know, goes outwards some, and I kind of like that actually. And then yeah, we can add a little panel right here. I'm hoping it's not too tight. I say that all the time. I accidentally make my things tight all the time, and you're like, well, why not you loosen the side seams then? No. I don't want to, but maybe I guess I can bring it in. Like, what does it look like now? The side seams are already pretty small. I don't even know if you can see that. So, oh no, I have an idea. I want to go with it. I think it'll be fine. Okay, I've made a quick decision. Not really, actually. I pondered it for a great while. Oh, yeah. So instead of adding the piece, which I don't have one on me, adding this piece in the side, which it actually did look good. I'm not saying it's a bad choice. That's why I had to really debate on this, because it looks nice, it looks clean, like, I'm probably, yeah, I'll get the vibe from that, right? It looks nice, looks put together, but I think I'm gonna keep the slit, you know? She's fun, cool. I don't know if I see that often, maybe I do, I don't know, I don't look at blazers that often. And then, like, if I'm wearing cool pants underneath, you can see my pants. Is it also maybe because I can do less sewing with this option? Probably. I don't have to cut out another piece and make sure it fits. Not saying that it's hard to do, but I do like the slit. I think it's fun. It'll show off like whatever pants I have. But now we're on to harder parts. We are doing the sleeve now. I want all of the shell pieces finished, and then we go in and we do the lining, we fix what we need to fix, like, you know, we gotta make sure. Probably make a new pattern. I gotta look at what like a cap sleeve looks like. It's really honestly just like a, and it looks good without the sleeve too, but I don't know, there's something about like showing my shoulders that scares me a little bit. Don't know what that means. Alright, so I'm just taking the sleeve that I already cut, which is like this. The lighting's like really bad right now, but yeah, I just shaped it. Who knows if it will actually look great once it's finally finished. And I'm just gonna put it onto this one, or I'm not gonna put it on, I'm gonna trace it so it looks the same. But I just wanted to jump on and chat because I love talking. So I feel like I've found myself actually, you know, enjoying like the process of sewing, pattern making, just within the last couple of weeks. And I don't know, I find like I haven't normally felt like that. I've always felt like a rush, at least within the last year or two. I don't know what it is. It's just like every time I started sewing, I was speed running like it was Project Runway or something, and it is not. I feel really good. I've been creating and I've been slowing down, and I can already tell just by even doing this project that like things look better. And I haven't cried at my machine yet. Now that is like inevitable. Mainly because, you know, machines have their own minds. I think that just shows that it's like, you know, take your time, really like enjoy what you're doing, because process is gonna feel so much better once like while you're doing it and once you're finished. It's nice. I am nearly finished this garment, this blazer. Like, I'm getting so close. Like, okay, you're not gonna really get the full looks of it right now, but we have like obviously the outside finished. We have the lining not fully attached, but it's getting there. I'll just have to like attach the shoulders and get the sleeves on and blah 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 fun stuff. But the next step I'm on now is actually going to be adding the button loops in. There's already button loops, but it was a hidden placket, so obviously you can't see them. So I think I'm just going to hand sew them on the outside. I've never done that, so we'll see how good I am, but I just don't think it's going to go well underneath my machine. So hand stitching, as well as right before I turned on the camera, I realized I should probably put the contents tag back in. I mean, I know what it is, but just in case, you know, like I ever get rid of it, it's honestly just like, it's not gonna focus, but it is just polyester, so nothing crazy. And then I'm gonna put my tag in before I obviously close up the lining. I think maybe I'll just put it like where the neckline is. There's like a little hole. I hope that's not too noticeable. So if I can really see it, but not. Also, like, look at my cute little those X's. So cute. I feel like I'm doing a really good job. I'm excited for it to be almost finished. So really just getting the tags on, button loops, and finishing that lining in the hem. Exciting. And I think I am going to change the buttons, so we'll do that later as well. But yeah, I think I can get it finished tonight. If not finished, basically finished. I don't know. This is making me so excited, and it's been like a week of doing this. Not even, like, less than a week. Like, I'm getting my stuff done really quickly. Like, I don't normally do that, but like it doesn't feel quick because I feel like I'm taking my time, but I'm also getting it done efficiently. Like, who am I? I don't do that. So alright, you can't even see them. It's this dark fabric during the dark night, but I do have the buttonholes done. I'm only doing 2 because I feel like I can only fit in to this if there's only 2. I also think it looked pretty good with just 2 buttons when I was like, I don't know, I'll try it on. We'll see if it still looks the same. But bear in mind, this is the first time I have done buttonholes with my own hands. With, I am struggling to speak, but like just with my hands. I haven't done it before, so they don't look the same. My second one is definitely better, obviously, but which one is my second one? Like, you won't notice when the button's on it anyways, and actually it's not even that bad. It's taking me a little bit longer to finish this up. We're near the finish line. I have finished the lining other than a couple hand sewings that I need to do inside to close a couple seams, but of course it's like dark in here and you can't really see that well. That's the inside, and I feel like it lays really nicely. It's not obviously perfect. It's far from perfect, but it also doesn't look like a hot mess. So the next steps is really just finishing up the garment. We have a couple top stitchings I need to go and add, and then I'm gonna change the buttons out. So I really think the next time you see me is the reveal. This is the finished product, I guess. I like it. I love it. Obviously there's areas where it's like, did I do a great job? No. It's a lot better than I thought it was gonna be. Look. Like, I totally fudged up a little bit on the sleeves. I think I cut too far in shoulders, but you know, it's minor. It's not too noticeable. Obviously, it's a little tight, but it's not tight that it's like bothering me. And the move, and yeah, I think she is stunning. I love it. I really think you can either dress this down, dress it up. I think it would be cute with like a black mini skirt, giving off this siren. Like, obviously, you wouldn't wear that to the office. Or even just making it casual with a pair of jeans. If I was maybe going to a conference or something, I'd probably wear it with a skirt. I wear this skirt all the time. I like to add a pop of color in my wardrobe. I actually love this. I actually love the slit. Go off your pants more, and then you can get into your jeans. Because I was going to add pockets back into it, but I actually didn't like how they looked. Kind of just, I don't know, didn't make it look nice. And then I was going to change the buttons. I picked out these gorgeous buttons, and I was like, this actually would look really nice. And then the buttons were just way too big. So if I find another like buttons or whatever, I will maybe change it out. But right now, these ones are fine. Yeah, let me know if you guys like the final look of this. If it's something you wear, I don't know. I enjoy it. Also, let me know if you like the prompt jar idea, and if you, of course, if you have some prompt ideas that you want to add yourself, it's below. I would love to obviously add your prompts and have more ideas what to make. My goal is to actually make a bunch of stuff this year, and I really think this will be like a great opportunity to be creative. Oh, this is an interesting angle. Anyways, I guess that's all. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in another one.